I ever saw this many cockroaches in my apartment, I would be gone instantly. Just immediately looking at this, never ever. Like you can just see, there is bugs everywhere in this place. Holy shit. And they just keep going. Pictures just keep going. That was crazy. I'm in LA. Oh, okay. I've been dealing with cockroach infestation since February 14th. The literal day I moved in, we found roaches on the walls and I took photos. The day you moved in. The day you moved in. Oh my gosh. Also disgusting dirt and paint splattered everywhere. Not okay. If you're having to clean before you get into your house, that's not okay. I did not do their job right. This is a red flag. Seeing the roaches on the walls. Yes, yes. From random holes in the floor. There's been hundreds of roaches coming out. A fourth fumigation to see if that will help. Unfortunately, they're in the walls and floors.
The shadow people are in your walls.
Now they're crawling up from our walls to my unit where the window is. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. That is crazy. And that someone's apartment got shot at, so they were able to terminate their lease. I want to leave this place, but I also don't want to pay August rent. I honestly don't blame them. And they've been fighting for a parking spot since I moved in. Been told that we're first on the list for a spot. Everything living here has been a nightmare, and I want to pay my last month's rent. I want my deposit back as well.
Where's my fucking money, motherfucker?
Honestly, completely justified. I wouldn't have even moved in this condition. Seems like the roaches were a problem since day one. This is the worst roach infestation I've ever seen. I feel terrible for you. Calling housing code enforcement. Definitely. I doubt this can be cured without removing all the tenants. Everyone needs to evacuate. Oh crap. Especially for the children. That's crazy. Moving on to a shorter one. Looks like we got dirt everywhere in this laundry room. Sounds great. I would love to live here. After a month removing 60 gallons daily of water coming out of the sink, complex sent plumbers. They dug a hole and now apartment complex isn't replying back. Can't use kitchen and many other things. What are my options besides throwing furniture around in the office? This first comment is just call your local health department, call code compliance again, go to the office, and don't leave until you get some sort of resolution. Demand a livable unit or hotel room while the work is being done. Especially you can't use the kitchen. Looks like we got a video here. To avoid anything else from coming out. AI real life. Going with one that's a little bit longer, but I don't think I'm going to be reading the whole thing. Contractors hired by the apartment complex made holes in our walls to access the pipes. 8 months and they aren't fixed. January 19th, holes first made in the walls covered with masking tape and plastic. Or January... Okay, 19th, so 19th to the 31st, 12 days, no repairs yet, wrapping is falling off. March 22nd, damage to the walls and sizable gaps are still present. This is bad. This looks terrible. Aside from looking terrible, this is gonna let cold air in. We got 2 months in between this and the last picture. Fast forward from March to July. 4 months later, I have to file a formal complaint with the housing association. This is in Texas, apparently. This whole thing may seem ridiculous for me to ask about, but this is our first apartment we've lived in. Back in January this year, contractors were conducting repairs of the water pipes in our building and needed to access them by making holes in the walls. I guess they didn't pay them enough to finish. They tell us as they leave that it will be resolved repaired in about 2 weeks. January 31st, we haven't heard anything. Shitty coverings are falling off the walls. February 1st is when we have the freeze in our area. This is what I was talking about, letting in all that cold air. These holes in the walls are doing little to keep us warm inside. This is ridiculous. My husband, fiance at the time, is asking the leasing office in person about updates is that makeshift patches are put in the holes, still leaving sizable gaps, known for having issues with rats and mice, where we find droppings and hearing skittering in the walls. Jeez.
May 22nd, I sent an email to the leasing office asking for updates after my husband went in person. I never received a response. We received notice that we are under a new management company.
Relatable. Current living situation, we've had management change 3 times. Crazy. Lovely, yes. As of July 9th, it would have been the last picture taken. I've contacted and filed a formal complaint with the Houston Apartment Association. Okay, so not the Housing Association. I've been emailing the contact as often as necessary. The first time, the contractor shows me his phone and confirms that other units have the same holes we do. I sent more emails on August 1st and yesterday, August 7th, claiming that they are waiting for 2 more bids for the sheetrock repair. No responses to the emails I personally sent. I'm frustrated. We cannot afford the $2K early termination fee, and we're still on the lease until January 31st of next year. That's crazy.
We talked to the property management about ending your lease early without penalty. Seems like any reasonable owner would be open to letting you vacate early. Then they can fix the issues and make necessary repairs without needing to first coordinate with the current occupants.
That would be the best situation, but I'm assuming that's not an option. Yeah, but we don't have another place lined up at the moment. Code enforcement and county health department inspections immediately. I just made reports of them both. Good. Anyways, it's been pretty fun looking at these stories. Let me know if you guys like the style of content, and yeah, drop a like if you do, drop a sub. See you guys in the next video. Peace.